The frog is back and torturing Buster. He was just right there. He must have popped over to the edge. What's going on, buddy? Huh? Is he driving you bonkers? I thought about, this is in the video I just uploaded, but I thought about the fact that what the frog means to us stitchers, and that it's actually a little treacherous that this frog is hanging outside my sliding glass door constantly. Bless you, Dharma. But, yeah, it's funny it showed up on my back doorstep today, or this evening, because it sure enough showed up on my project today. Screwed up the border on Away We Ride, and I had already, like, tied off a thread and started a new one, so that was fun, but it's fixed now. You want to say hi, Buster? I'm gonna go finish cooking dinner. It's Monday. 17th? Yeah, it's the 17th. I was going to do a video for you guys before I went to the park, but I'm cranky and I'm hot and I'm sweaty. Oh, do you want to know why I'm sweaty? Because the air conditioner went out at work today. And do you know it was a day where I had to be there because I had lots of paperwork and reports and copies and stuff to do to get ready for stuff tomorrow? Yeah. And yeah, I know some of you are like, well, where you're located, it's October, that's fall. Yeah, that don't mean anything in Georgia. It was hot today. I sweat all day long in my office. That's not okay. It's not okay. But whatever. So I'm already sweaty, so I'm just going to put on my workout clothes and go to the park. And hopefully get less cranky. Those Mondays where, like, your patience is, like, this thin with people. Yeah. So, yeah, I had lots of stuff that I was going to say and tell you and show you, and I'll show you, you know, where I got to on Away We Ride last night. Show you that. That'll make me happy. That'll make me more joyful. Did that. Decided that Poe needed to be on there because this was a very Edgar Allan Poe piece. My good friend Nicole gave me that needle minder. Thanks, Nicole. See, it makes me happy. Stitching makes me happy. Very Danielle Stitcherista moment there. Channeling you, girlfriend. Like, I know I need to go exercise, but I kind of want to pour myself a glass of wine or have what I call one of my white trash margaritas, which is the Budweiser Ritas in a can that are like 8% alcohol. White trash Ritas. I may still do that when I get back, but I don't need to have one before I drive to the park. Tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will be better. Anything else I can show you guys? What else is going on? Oh, I'm never going to actually remember to print the chart and show it to you, so I will tell you. I finally, like, I kept going back and looking at it and going back and looking at it. It's the primitive hair chart for Lizzie Borden. And I went, maybe about a month ago now. Yeah, it's been that long. And it wasn't there. It wasn't on her site anymore. So I messaged her and was like, you know, did she discontinue this? I feel bad. I really want it. can I still buy it? And she was like, oh yeah, sure. So I bought it, and she emailed it to me. So know that you can do that, because I went searching for it in a frenzy like you do when you think something has gone out of print. Somebody was trying to sell a hard copy on eBay for like $50 or something ridiculous. Hard to find. Primitive Hair, Lizzie Borden. Yeah, I just asked the designer and she sold it to me for the original price. I really don't believe in out-of-print chart price gouging. It really pisses me off and makes me angry. I don't think that's something we should do to each other. We all love stitching. Something we all love. It's not a good idea. Oh! I know what else I have to show you. Okay, I know I'm bouncing around everywhere. This is making me happy though. This is improving my mood. I got a cool package from a stitching friend on, there's a lot of buster hair on the ottoman. That must be where he slept today. All kinds of buster hair. Anyway, got a package from a good friend, Megan. You guys know her as Stitching May. She lives pretty close to me, and we've stitched together a couple of times. Like her a lot. She had showed me this before, where she had gotten an old magazine, and she saw this in it and thought of me. So she cut out this chart for me and sent me this. All kinds of glare. Let's see if we can get it non-glary. Creepy Kid and a Bunny. Creepy Kid and a Bunny is totally Emily. So I would probably stitch her without the background, and I would probably darken her up a bit. Like, those flowers are all kinds of happy in pink and yellow, and that dress is too happy. She needs a nice drab colored dress and dead looking flowers, don't you think? But here's the other thing. Like, when she actually sent me the chart, you know how you look at charts sometimes and you're like, I think this designer just said, what all do I know how to do? I'm going to put everything that I know how to do in one chart. There's a lot of over one, like her eyes and her little brooch are more delicate and over one. And then there's Lazy Daisy stitches. Do you know how long it's been since I did one of those? There's Krennic in this. There's French knots. There's all kinds of specialty stitches. I don't see it on here, but when I pulled it out and was looking at it, there's Algerian eyelets, there's satin stitching, and there's some other stuff too. Like, her apron has all of this like detail work on it, and her little pantaloon things. But I'm gonna do it, and I'm probably gonna be pretty proud of it when I'm done. Who knows when I'm gonna start that. Do you want to know something creepy? Like, this is a little girl, right? Is she wearing a wedding ring? Or she's wearing it on that finger. Confession time, though. My grandmother got married when she was 13. It was like the 30s or the 40s, and my grandmother was hell on wheels, according to the stories that I've heard. I knew her for a period of time, and she was something else. But apparently, my grandmother ran away from home, hitched a ride on a train from Georgia to, I think she ended up in Mississippi. I don't remember. But looked very adult for her 13 years of age. Got a job in a bar. My grandfather had to go and get her and bring her home. So I'm sure when somebody said that they wanted to marry her and take over responsibility, my grandfather was probably like, yes, absolutely. She was a wonderful woman, though. I could only hope to be half the woman my grandmother was. I miss her. Let's see. Another fun story in that vein, relating to my grandmother and her wildness. So I'm out shopping with my mom one day, and we're in like one of those stores that has everything, like a TJ Maxx, but it wasn't. And I was going through the candles because I love candles. I've always loved candles. And so I found one that I wanted. It was like a woodwick candle. And I said, I'm going to get this. You know I love candles. And she said, you're so like your grandmother. And I said, Nanny liked candles? Because I don't know, maybe I was 10 when she passed away. And she said, oh no, she just liked to burn things. Still makes me laugh. Still makes me laugh to think about that. Anyway, I just got off the phone with my mom before I filmed this too, and I was venting to her about my day and this and that and other stuff that I won't say on here. And she was like, you need to go do something to de-stress. So, filming with you guys, I'm gonna go walk, maybe have a white trash Rita. And I'm going to sew. I'm going to sew tonight. I'm going to work on a way we ride some more. I think this is still a night that I'm working on it. If it's not, it's what's happening because I'm really enjoying it. So I'm sticking with it tonight. And I guess that's it. Oh, Megan also gave me this bag. How cute is that? She was like, it's not too pink, is it? And I was like, girl, the creepy little, like, Ouija boards and magic potions and vampire fangs and stuff cancel out any pink that is on this. So I have some threads in it for my current project. Alright, I'm gonna go change and walk. Peace out. Hey guys, it is Wednesday, October the 19th, and let's show you how little stitching I've done today. I have done this, 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 and this little bit right here. It's probably less than 20 stitches, although I haven't counted them up. It was a super crazy day at work. And I thought it was going to be more mellow tomorrow, but I just realized I have court that I had forgotten about, but that's okay, because it's one of those wonderful court hearings where I can just kind of show up and look pretty, even though I do know what's going on, so. And then another hearing that's popped up, so bleh. I just want a nice, relaxing day. That's all I want. That's all I want. But I got to spend some time with one of my favorite kids today at work. So that was awesome. And I know that even if I had a super stressful day, that she is safe and happy. So that's what makes it worth it. Anyway, so here's where I am on a way we ride. I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm just starting to add in like some real color. So you can see for reals what it's supposed to look like. Buster's being supportive. Is that right, buddy? Are you ignoring me? That's a yes. He's ready to go to bed. Some threads for the piece. My crazy messy coffee table. Don't look at that. And it's also awesome realizing that Kelly, the Evergreen Needle, just uploaded like an hour-long video. And it says Vlogosaurus #1. That makes me hope that there's another long one coming. Probably not going to watch much of that tonight because I'm not stitching very much more and I'm going to bed because hearing #1 is really early tomorrow morning. So, blah. And it's already that late here. It may not be late for you, but that's late for me. Alright. So I'm going to work on this little chimney that Emily Bird is sitting on. I don't know if I said this already. I don't think I filmed any last night. I deemed this M Bird and Jim Bird last night and put it on Instagram. And I said that this was definitely me because she's way up here up high surveying things and honestly being a little paranoid. And this is Jim Bird because he's got her back and he's staring at her ass. So just like real life. Alright guys, talk to you later. Bye. Hello Stitchers. Happy October 20th. Happy Dark October stitching. And I have pulled out Curse of the Raven, Carriage House Samplings. I have Brittany on in the background. Okay, you're gonna laugh because I kind of have two things going at once. I actually just finished Kelly the Evergreen Needles Vlogosaurus, and I just started this piece by Brittany. But then also, I mean, it's Halloween, so I also have paused the sci-fi movie of the night because I've had it going. I've seen it before, so I've just kind of been enjoying the craziness. This is the very end of Cabin in the Woods. I'll admit, when I first saw Cabin in the Woods, I didn't know it was Joss Whedon. I did not know that it was supposed to be tongue-in-cheek, so I didn't appreciate it. I now like it much more. Do you see all the blood? Oh, it's so great. So, back to this. There's Buster. And he walks away. Curse of the Raven. Focus. There you go. Guys, I'm hating this, but I'm going to finish it because it's a tiny little piece. That's why I did this. This is my first 40 count ever. This is one strand of DMC on 40 count linen. I think this is Havana is the color. I forget who does it. I bought it on 123 Stitch, so if you search Havana, it should come up. It's a really gorgeous color linen. It's really hard to stitch on. I don't know if it's the count or the color or both that's messing me up, but it is what it is. So, I'm trying to power through. I knew I was not going to enjoy this one, so I actually carried Away We Ride a day long and cut into the time that I had for Dark October stitching for this piece. So, and I had only given myself like 4 days to work on this because I was like, after 4 days, I'm going to be so over 40 count. I hear Buster over at the door. Sounds like he's attacking the glass. I bet the frog is back. The frog loves to terrorize Buster. Anyway, so yeah, now it's tonight and tomorrow night and Saturday night that I'm going to be working on this, or Saturday. Although Saturday, Jim's cousin is going to be in town working a convention in Atlanta, so we're going to go and see her and take her to lunch or dinner or whatever she's free for. I think it's going to be kind of a between lunch and dinner meal, and we're going to take her and to a good restaurant and hang out with her for a bit because she'll be in from Massachusetts. What was I saying? Anyway, I hate 40 count. I think that's what I was saying. I really, really don't care for it at all. It is not my friend. But how cute is this going to be? Like, this is this piece next to that. So you can see how little and tiny and cute it's going to be. And like, you can see the difference in the called for hand-dyed threads and the DMC. it's pretty. Oh, and this is my needle minder that Abby sent me. Thank you, Abby, again. She is really, really at home here on this piece. She's the only joy on it, since it makes me want to throw it across the room. But anywho, so I'm going to go back to watching some Flosstube and gory horror movies. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Happy Dark October stitching.
My favorite part about playing Castiel. Sometimes I try to explain this subculture to people I just meet. I don't have to know me, but they don't understand.
We're sorry, but we're not ashamed.
That's actually that should be the supernatural motto. We got to stick with that. I'm sorry, but I'm not ashamed. Wave your pink flag high. All right. My favorite part about playing Cass, I don't know. That's a good question. There's a lot that I like about playing Cass. I like the character changes a lot. I like that he has superpowers. That's pretty cool. I like that there are action figures of my character. That is a childhood dream of mine to actually have an action figure. I think there's maybe season 6 or something like that. When there was a kid that Castiel had been shrunk down by what's it called? Antichrist. That word was escaping me. Subsequently, people accused me of being the Antichrist on the internet. At one point, I don't know what I was Googling, but whatever I was Googling was a question phrase, and it started with "is." And so I typed in "is," and then it auto-populated with, "Is Misha Collins the Antichrist?" More than one other person had Googled.
Hey guys, it is Tuesday, October 25th. I'm home from work, and I thought that I would actually film a quick snippet before I changed clothes and went to the park and got all sweaty, because I'm kind of tired of you guys always seeing me looking bummy and slummy and sweaty. So look at me actually dressed for work. Oh, I'm going to show this to you guys. I put it on my Instagram, but this is the necklace that I had made. Hold on. Show you the back of the one pendant. This is Dad. Yeah, Buster, I hear ya. It's not dinner time yet. This bead and this piece are made with flowers for my dad's funeral. So this is now officially my new favorite necklace. Love it. I had the girl who made it for me, I asked her to make me a needle minder too. Love her. I explained it. I told her what it had to do. I told her the point of it. I told her it needed to be strong. Magnets. It had to hold a needle. It needed to hold. She made me this. It's really thick. There's a magnet in it and a magnet on the back. I buy the cheaper magnets from craft store. She bought cheaper magnets than I buy. So like, dude, this just slid off of this in my hand. My battery's trying to die. It doesn't, it's not. I don't know what maybe I'll glue an extra magnet on the back and just use it that way. I don't know. But I love this. So there's that. I put away the 40 count Curse of the Raven, Spawn of Satan Madness. And I have brought back out Black to Sky. I'm working on block 3 of that. And I know you guys are familiar with Black to Sky, but there's that. I am not using the recommended threads. I'm also not using the recommended DMC conversion. I am winging this shit and just kind of picking threads out of a stack of the color family that I want, that I've kind of put together in a box. I'm pulling colors as I go and being like, this color for this and this color for that. And I use this color up here, so to balance it out, I need to bring some over into this block. So I'm winging it 100%. Dude, I'm like doing this with the camera. I'm all over the place. Sorry. So my husband posted a video. He filmed it all by himself and told me he wanted to do that. And I was like, if you want to do it, you go for it. He had me help him edit it. And then I showed him how to upload it. I don't think everybody liked it, but you know, weeding it down to, you know, the ideal audience, I guess. I don't know. I love my husband. He's not everybody's taste, but I love him and he loves me. What do you think about that, Buster? He's just sitting there purring, waiting for me to feed him. It's not time to be fed yet. What else am I doing? Oh, I'm going to be starting this before the week is up. I got the fabric to start it on in the mail. This is a piece of Ren by Picture This Plus. Show you it a little bit bigger. Just a really simple, neutral. It's not, I don't think it's as gorgeous as the piece that Kelly stitched her Athamet Egyptian conversion on. But, you know, Kelly had the ability to go to Picture This Plus and pick fabrics. Had. Notice I said had. I hate that for you, Kelly. I know you didn't want to move. Sorry. But Athamet is beautiful. My husband's birthday is coming up. I ordered him new shoes for work because he has to have really good shoes that are like steel toe and this and that, and so I threw down some money for some shoes for him. And I bought him a gym bag for the gym. I don't know. I ordered this off Amazon. It says it was made in China, but this is all that he needs. Shh, don't tell him I only gave like nothing for this. That's all he needs. Switch him needs. Also, I know you guys care about none of this. My car has been very unhappy lately. It has been doing this thing after longer trips. I crank it up and like the check engine light comes on. It violently shudders and shakes, tries to die, and then we're good. And it'll go about its day happily. Doesn't do it every time, sometimes. Anyway, I had taken it to the mechanic once and they fixed it. They didn't fix it, it was still doing it. So I remembered this This is why you help people. Well, this isn't why you help people. You help people for the sake of helping people. But I remembered this kid that I had worked with years ago who was like an awesome mechanic, and I was still friends with him. So I reached out to him and I was like, please help me. My car. So he took my car to him today. And he was like, I think this is your problem. This is the part you need. Here's where you can get it cheap. Go buy it. I'll put it on for you. I needed that. And he even saw this other issue that I didn't even know I had. But yeah, he was right. There's obviously oil pouring from this location that he showed me. And he was like, it's a cheap fix. It's a $17 part. Buy that part too and I'll put it on for you. I am going to do something really nice for him. Slip him some extra money or something. So yay! I think my car's going to get fixed. I was like really worried that it was like something big and huge and terrible, and I was going to have to trade this car in and buy a new one. And right now I don't have a car payment. I really didn't want a car payment. I didn't want a car payment at all. So yay. Yay. I guess that's it. Is that it, Buster? You're just gonna yawn? There's Dharma. Being adorable. Here's Buster. Aren't you sweet? Who's a good boy? Who is a good boy? So I am going to go and change to go to the park. And I am going to go walk a couple of miles. Yeah. He's loving this, buddy. Loving it. I'm going to go walk a couple of miles and come back and figure out what I'm making me and Jim for dinner. His parents are coming in this weekend, but they're staying with his brother and not us. So I'm going to kind of clean. But not the kind of cleaning that I do when they stay here. Like when they stay here, I take a day off from work and I clean my house. But they're not staying here. They may not even set foot into my house, so I'm not going crazy with it. Bye, guys. So it's still the 25th, and I'm working on Black Sky. Watching some Flosstube. This is Obsessed Stitcher. And I'm just kind of having a small issue that I'm sure many of you have. I keep having to pull white cat hair out of my stitching because my thread keeps landing on this guy. Don't mind my shoe collection going on under the table. That shows you that this is my spot and this is where I take off my shoes. And they collect there. It's kind of bad. Who has time for housework? I mean, it's all about the stitching, right? I mean, it's not that bad. I guess it is pretty bad. My table's really messy right now. Anyway. Yeah, spiderweb socks. But yeah, Buster. Buster. What are you doing, buddy? Just laying there and getting Mom furry? Getting fur in her cross stitch? That's a yes. That is exactly what he's doing. But anyway, so I'm going to get back to this. This is actually like a big banner that says in memory of. So I'm stitching the banner first and then I'll fill in the in memory of, which I think I'm going to do in a very pale gray. Yeah. So there's that. I'm going to keep on stitching. It's pushing 10 o'clock, but I don't really want to go shower and get in bed yet. So we're going to keep on stitching and see how much I can get done. I will, of course, put a progress pic after this. Hello everyone. It is Saturday, October the 29th. I'm pretty sure, because I usually don't do like a set rotation where I switch on certain days, but I was trying to for Dark October stitching to kind of get what I wanted in to work on. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to switch over to a new start today, but I am just enjoying Black Sky so much that I'm still working on this one. So today I've come in and put the rest of these like sun rays on, and yes, I made this a very, very dark sun. It is a morning sampler. And I'm coming in and bringing this border in and just seeing how much I can get done today before I switch. I'm going to show you guys the madness that can become my like current work in progress floss box. Are you ready for this? Some of you are going to like have heart palpitations and your OCD is going to fly up. Anyway, this is what it looks like sometimes, guys. It gets crazy. When I switch colors a lot though, like I hate winding it back on the bobbin and then having to take it off the bobbin and pull a thread out and put it back on the bobbin. So things get a little insane, and like a cut thread just kind of wadded up and stuck with the bobbin somewhere. The colors are different enough. I know what goes with what. Oh, it's falling out. That's the color I'm working with right now, so that's okay. Stay there. So yeah, you all probably just judged me on the like, oh God, Emily, stop. Just stop it. So anyway, I'm totally loving this. I am, like I said before, changing the colors as I go because I did not use the fancy, I think it's silken colors that this calls for. Let's look. Well, I'll let you look with me. Hold on. Pure Palette, which I think is silken colors. I don't know. It's the one I've never used before. But yeah, so there's conversions there. I went to the store and I pulled all of these DMC conversions, and then I changed a couple of them. And then when I got home with them, I said, I'm not sure I like any of these, and I'm completely just winging it. So there's that. I love this fabric. Love it. Pet the fabric. Oh, speaking of fabric, okay. So sometimes I look at you guys' projects, and something that I would never have liked, I just fall completely head over heels with, and it becomes my new current obsession. So there's been a lot of people stitching, I think it's called His Eye is on the Sparrow, which is a super religious piece because of that statement. But then, oh gosh, don't hate me, whoever this is, because we talked on Instagram. Because you had started it and you said that you were changing that. You were going to have it something unreligious. And that just made me go, oh. And you guys know me. I change stuff all the time. Why did I not think about that I could change that on that piece? Anyway. So, I have not bought that chart yet. I have not bought the floss yet. It is in my wish list on 123 Stitch. But as I was looking at it, let me grab this. I discovered that 123 Stitch had a whole bunch of Picture This Plus fabric on sale. And when I say sale, I mean sale. Like some of their yards of fabric. And it was only the yard cuts. Some of their yard cuts were like pretty much the price of a fat half. So totally bought me a whole yard of 36 count mellow because I mean, this is such a good neutral. If I decide to do His Eyes on the Sparrow, I mean, that is, don't look at my feet. This will just be a really good neutral for that. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for how cheap I got this. It's not just 36 count. They have some of their other fabrics. A lot of it is sold out. But you can go and poke around and look. So that's that. I may end up getting another one before it's all sold out. But now it's some otter colors is what they have right now. I watched Letitia's Chatelaine video first thing this morning with my coffee, which I'm still working on, from my Mammoth Cave mug that I bought. Love this. A little bit of history on the back. It's the 200th anniversary mug. Love it. So, watch Letitia. And now I'm watching a new Flosstuber. She has multiple videos up. She's been floss tubing for maybe a little over a month now. And I'm really enjoying her. She's a newbie, but she's really good. This is the Naughty Mermaid. Little play on words there. But I'm enjoying it. So I am completely just binging on her videos this morning. So if you watch my videos, hi. Alright guys, I'm getting back to stitching. Bye. Hey guys, so it is October 30th and I kept pushing through on Black Sky. Sorry, I just got this laid across my legs. And I finished block 3. But while I was pulling this off the Q-snap, I wanted to show you guys just the progress so far. Love this piece. This is not my favorite block, and honestly when I was working on it, I was having to push myself through, but once I took it off the Q-snap and I'm looking at it as a whole, it really fits in, and I'm glad I pushed through with it. So lovely. I worked on this into the time that I was going to work on my next piece. I actually got it out this morning and was going to start on it, and then just kind of got disenchanted with the idea of it, but not the chart itself. I was going to start Not Forgotten Forms, which is Garden Sampler, but as I was pulling the DMC for it, the colors, it feels like it needs to feel really old, so I'm thinking I'm going to convert it to hand-dyed and start it that way. So that's probably not going to get started on Halloween. I really wanted to start it on Halloween, but I want to be happy with it. So I actually started putting some hand-dyed flosses. I found a conversion for Gast and Weeks Dye Works to DMC, and was pulling some flosses for conversions, and there wasn't some for other ones, so I was kind of looking online and trying to pull colors myself just by looking at them online. Do you know how hard that is? It's when I really wish I had an LNS, but anyway, the ones that I'm unsure of, I'm just going to buy more than one, and I'll just wing it like I am with this piece. And honestly, that is one of my favorite things about this piece, is that there will not be another Black Sky that looks like mine, because I'm doing all of the changes and colors as I go. Let's pull this. As you can see, mine's pretty different so far. You know, not super, super different, but pretty different. Oh, that is one thing I did. You can see here, the sun in the block I just finished had eyes. I did not want it to have eyes. That felt too weird. And I know a lot of the primitive, suns and moons and stuff, have faces, but I didn't want it to have a face. It didn't feel right. decided to do the next block, but it's going to be a bit. It may even be 2017 before I start the next block on this. We'll see. If I feel drawn to work on it in November or December, I will, but I've got some other projects that have not seen any love that really need it. Now for tomorrow, for Halloween, I was going to work on Witch's Garden Sampler, but that's not going to happen. So, well, it'll be a surprise for both of us. I'll film some tomorrow and let you know what I chose as my last official Dark October stitching piece. So until then, happy Dark October stitching. Hope you're enjoying it, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Happy Halloween, Stitchers. This is for Tracy and Mackenzie because I know she'll like it. I don't think I'm going to stitch much tonight. We'll see. I will probably change my mind. I had a really, really crappy day at work. Like, ridiculously crappy. So I actually came home a little early. And I had said that I wasn't going to start Witch's Garden Sampler. Well, I did. I pulled out one floss color that I had because I've decided that I am switching it to hand-dyed flosses, like totally converting it, like it's not converted on the chart. It's stitched in DMC. So I'm going to convert it myself, which means I overindulged and bought a ridiculous amount of flosses from 123 Stitch. Shh, don't tell Jimmy Flosstube. Not that he would care, he doesn't care. But this is what I did. That's it. So, yeah, I wrote the word body. This horrible image here is the chart. Let's see if I can find an image that someone has already stitched online, and I will insert it here. Doesn't that look much better than the cover photo? Okay, so yeah, I am stitching this on 32 count Ren by Picture This Plus. I'm going to convert everything. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be glorious. And everyone is going to be happy. This is the kind of day I had. Yeah, make fun of me for my girly drink, but this is totally the kind of day that I had. Jim bought me these, and I'm indulging in them. Happy Halloween. Insert your own expletive there if that's how you choose to rock it out. Until we go over to my in-laws, I am going to do some more editing and uploading of this video. Buster's going to complain a bit. I am going to watch some horror movie. Last night was Jeepers Creepers 2 and The Strangers. Yeah, it was pretty great. Don't know what I want to watch tonight. I'll come up with something. I might stitch some more. I may not, but that'll be in next month's video if I do. And happy Halloween, guys. And thanks for participating in Dark October stitching if you did. And if you didn't and you want to next year, start planning. I think that it was a lot of fun. And that's it. Okay, so this is really rambled. This is part of the reason that it's like non-coherent. And happy Halloween. Bye, guys.
They can start searching for us in case we didn't make it. There's Jack won't come with us.
The Shining.
Just have to tell him that we're going by ourselves. That's all there is to it.
What better movie could I be watching for Halloween? No better movie. That's the answer.
Baby, what's the matter, honey? Are you having a bad dream?
Happy Halloween, guys.